What's up, YouTube? So today we on the RT. It's time that we try and install the gadgets that I've been busy with for months now. I've already done the harnesses. This is a harness for all the devices. So there is the screen that I'm putting in. There is Spotlight. I think they're in here that I'm putting in, and I'm also putting in this 12-volt socket over here, normal 12 volt, and also this USB charging ports over there. So that is the job that I'm gonna be trying to do. Obviously, I'm connecting all of these wires, must connect up to this relay over here. They must all connect up to here. And yeah, I still need to get the trigger wire. I'm planning to steal the trigger wire from this hello plug over here. So yeah, that is the job for today, guys. That's the job for today. I still need to figure out where to put this guy because it's pretty much big. I wish it wasn't that big, then I was gonna just put it here. I would have just put it in there with Velcro, but it's too big, so we can't go that route. I need to figure out, so I'm gonna be removing all of these panels here to start off, and then I will see if I need to remove anything else so that I can at least get that guy nice and safe and secured. That's the job for today. I'm gonna try off for this weekend, and let's see where we get. Yeah, all right, guys, so we've got some body panels out, and yeah, this is where we at. Now I need to see if there is any way I will be able to snug this fuse box. So far it's not looking too good, but I see a bit of space in there. Can just zip tie it to something. Maybe I must just take this also off. If I can just put it on some type of, you see, like here on this guy over here, I can just zip tie it, tape it in there, as long as it's nice and tight. If I can get this guy sorted, most of the work, or most of the stressing work, will be sorted, because then it's just labor just to cut holes and mount. Then hopefully all these wires can get to where they need to. If not, I need to start cutting and joining. Let me remove this panel as well, and then see if I've got enough space in there to be able to put this guy in. And I forgot, there's fuses that I actually need to replace in there. I forgot now. All right, guys, so trying to get this panel here. Hey, it's a bit tricky. It's a bit tricky because I have to take this guy off, but this guy, you'll see I also got to it. You need a proper Allen key to go through there so that you can untie this so that you can then be able to remove this whole guy over here. But the reason why I wanted to remove this guy was for me to have access to move this panel over here, because I was struggling to move it. So I just untied this side, which gave, and these ones over here, which gave me leeway to be able to do this, have this little movement. So with that little movement, I was able now to lift the panel off here. And then by doing that, it was able to give me a gap so that I can snug the fuse box in there. So there's the fuse box now, all the way in there. Nothing, it's not tightened. I can't really tighten it because in there's this thing, I'm not sure what is this here. This guy over here is blocking the cover. So, but the panel at least will be able to tight. You can see the bolt is aligning, and over down there it's aligning. So if I can just be able to zip tie this guy to be steady where it is, I think I should be good. If it can just stay there, I think I should be good. Here are the wires here, so I will be able to just be start pulling the wires now. So I'm just gonna leave it like this for now, so that I can start getting to the mounting the gadgets and getting this what must be here again, the trigger wire. But I see there's a lot of insulated wires over here, so maybe there's an open wire that I can use. I don't know, I'll just check over here. So plan is to cut this guy, the positive, I'm not sure, I'll just test with a multimeter to see which one is positive over here, but then cut the positive, and I have to route the positive to here. This over here is my trigger. You can see I'm looping the trigger to that side over there. That's where I've got some power. And I see I also have this open here. I'm not sure what this one is for, but it's clearly for something. I just forgot now for what is that. I'll have to remind myself. But yeah, the trigger wire must come here. I don't know, maybe it must also go there, because that's also a trigger wire. White is a trigger wire. I must just figure out what is that again. But I'm gonna just connect everything now. I'm gonna connect everything, mount the stuff that I need to mount, and see if all of that is gonna work out. Let's go. All right, guys, so after opening, so I determined that this wire here is the positive, and look, there was already some stuff happening over there. So I just put in this wire. It ends over here. I already put it in the behind over there, and if you can check there, it gets to where it will need to go. I'm gonna need it to join over here, so I'm gonna have to put a terminal and then let it join over here. That will be my trigger that will be feeding everything over there. Actually, I'm lying, guys. I am lying. This over here is my trigger. So this one comes in there. This connection here comes in there, and then this one goes in there to feed that one for a trigger. So I'm gonna need to put a terminal on here and on here, so that I can join these two, and then we should be good once I've joined it there and then close that up. So I think I'm just gonna join it the way they did it there, and I'll just put tape over it, and then I'll put terminals on here and at the end over there. So we're moving. Probably I'll close everything up tomorrow. Today, if I can get stuff mounted, like I need to still take out the dash so that I can route the cables for the screen as well, that has to come over here. So there's a bit to do still. I still need to connect in the spot slice. I still need to drill through this guy here. I'm not even sure if I've got the correct drill holes for those sizes, because those are pretty big over there. So I still need to figure all of that. But yeah, guys, we are moving at least. Forward we go. We keep it going. We keep it moving.
Catherine brought me enough blankets to host the slumber party. So. Um, I'm really sorry that I didn't come to see you at the hospital. After what happened to you, I can't imagine you want to spend one more minute in the hospital. So you do not owe me an apology. Oh, and I love the smoothies. You did? I love that you made them for me. So thank you. Jackie, listen. This has been so hard on all of us. Good waste another second. Alright? We all need friends. I don't want to be friends either. What? I know I said that we couldn't, and that it wasn't the right time before, but now might be all that we have. And I think it's okay to put ourselves first, for once. I want to be with you. Cool? Now. Much. You're not mad? No. No. Hey, I'm all good, Jackie, okay? We're all good. Yeah, okay. What's that? This came for you. It's from Harper's. Wow. Welcome to the big leagues. Whoa. Jordan? You look so...
Alright, guys, so sports light are mounted. They're actually not leveled. I thought those holes were actually level, but they're not. So if you see, this one is a bit back, this one is a bit forward, but it doesn't matter. It's all good. So good as long as they're mounted. Now I'm going to try and get the wiring over here for the lights, and then run it. Hopefully it will get there. I feel like it might be a bit short, but yeah, I need to run now the wiring for the lights and get it here. I've already connected the trigger wire. You will see I've also closed it up over there, and it's coming down. I will just close this up with tape, and then yeah, once I get the sports light, I will connect them straight to the fuse one time, and then continue on. All right, guys, I'm losing sunlight now. I just found this hole over here, so I wanted to route the cable for the screen. So I think I will figure out how I can make it come out over here. And I think I showed you guys now the sports lights are now fully connected. They're fully connected. Here's the switch for them. The wire is slightly short, I think, because it's a bit tight over here. It's pulling over here. So we'll see once I have to put things back, and yeah, see if it will be fine. If I have to extend, I have to extend, guys, unfortunately. But now I'm busy with the screen trying to route it properly. I want the screen to also go behind the screen over there, I mean behind the dash over there, and come out from the bottom. So that's what I'm trying to do right now. I'll catch you guys up once I'm there. Yes guys, it's starting to get dark, but we keep it going, we keep it moving. Luckily I was able to get this wire in there. Actually I didn't, I was struggling, but the lady was able to one shot, whoops, and done. Now I'm weighing at least this one is fine. The suspect is the sports lights. That one is a bit too short, but this one seems the length is okay. So now I'm gonna connect. Hey, the bike is full of aluminium. I can't stick my light. So I was able to even mount the ground on the frame over here. It's fine. Where is my number one? Where is my number one? That's my number two. That's the park lights sorted. Okay, here's my number one over here. So my number one needs a ground here. It's grounded and it needs power going to number one. Just like that. That should be the screen connected. Alright guys, so these two switches should be sorted. If they would get 12 volts, they should work. So I just need to connect that. That is the power source for the fuse box. That's the only thing I need right now to be connected. Once I connect that, I should be good to go. And then over here, I just need to route now these two things here. What do you call this? These two devices there. Let's just call it devices for now. Those needs to go onto, where is that? Trimming. This is the trimming there. There's the trimming, and then the two switches are gonna go there. So I need to go cut that guy now. I'm ready for these guys. The sports lights are routed and routed and connected. They're routed and connected. The screen is also good to go. I just need to mount for it. Actually I think I must do that now so that I know that it's working fine. I need to mount my screen thing here and then see if it will connect, and then the screen will be at the proper place that it doesn't bang on it every time. So I think let me do that first before I start going to cut that for the to drill the holes for that over there. That's straight enough. All right. It's nice and tight over there, guys. It's nice and tight over there. So when I want to put in the screen, I will just push it in just like that. And can move it where I need, and I should be good. It's nice and tight. All right, guys, so I have connected. I've also brought in those two 12-volt stuff, the socket and the charging ports. I've also wired them in. They are actually connected there. I just need to now go make the holes and then simply just plug them in. But I have already connected them over there to the fuse box. Everything is connected to the fuse box right now. I even connected the power leads to the fuse box over here. And I will show you guys, but I must say everything is working. There's the screen. I was able to mount the screen there. Seems to be steady, 3M. So that's good over there. The screen is there. The switches are there, obviously, you know by now. The lights are there. I will set them up nicely on the road so that I can see what I need to see sharp, no problem. I think later, once I can find other bolts, I'm gonna put in those, because I thought it was gonna be too low, and then when the shocks go down, I'm gonna hit on this guard over there. So I think I might just put back there's this guards for the lights. I think I might put those back in, or I might just leave it like this. I'll see. It's just that the one guard, I lost the bolts. But here we good. Yeah, so we're going along nicely, guys. Everything is connected. So I'm gonna do the holes, make sure they are in, so that I can get, where's the stuff? Oh, it's there. So that I know that that's good to go. Then tomorrow, it's a matter of neatening all the wiring up, fastening the fuse box behind there, make sure everything is nice and steady and tight. Neaten all this wiring, that's gonna be here, and then obviously putting the bike together, and then we should be good to go. No sparks, no nothing. Everything seems to be working fine so far. So we keep it going, we keep it moving. Hey guys, I'm so happy right now. So you saw me connecting or drilling in the holes for the 12-volt sockets over there, and the 3-port charger, and Guys, I don't know why those wires at the back are loose now. I don't know why they're loose, but I will just crimp it in because now they come out so easily. You see those ones there? They just get out so easy. So they'll probably be able to just go out with vibration. So I'll just squeeze them in tomorrow so that they at least hold on tight over there. But other than that, we are good to go, guys. So the moment of truth, let us test if everything is working. Everything should work. Everything should work. The thing it just kicked was this. The relay just kicked because we are ignition on, and this gave me a little bit of a stress earlier on because I switched off the ignition but the relay wasn't going off. So I was like, what the hell is going on? So it seems like there is a delay. After you switch off the bike, there's a bit of a delay before everything shuts down. But yeah, so after like 30 seconds or a minute, everything goes down. So that is awesome. But let's see, guys. Let's see. Over here, this one we can't check because there's nothing to it. But this one should be on. It should give us the voltage right now. You can see we've got very low voltage there. Got very low voltage, 11.9. So that's very low. You can switch that off as well. On, off. So that works lekker. And here, sports lights. Boom, boom, boom. You can click it in. You see, change color. Now it's both. And we have the strobe. So that is working super lekker. Over here, we've got our screen. If I switch this on, it's going to disconnect the battery. I mean the camera. Hey, it's not going on. Something is disconnected here. What is disconnected? Because it's not going on. I think it's voltage related. Because the screen was going on earlier. I think maybe it's voltage related. I will start the bike right now and test it. But everything else is on. This one we can't test. So we saw the lights are working. All of that is gone. I think that is the voltage that's making the screen not go on. Maybe that's a protection. So I'm going to switch on the bike so that we can run off the alternator. And then let's see. Bike is on. Voltage 39. Let's see if it will go on. There we go. So that was simply voltage. That's why the screen wasn't going on. But now that everything is on, we're good. Alright guys, so as we saw that everything is working here, no, I don't think it's voltage. I actually think there's a connection issue here at the back. I remember the ground terminal was giving me a problem. So I think it's the very same thing again. I must just untie here and then try and connect that terminal properly. Nice little music. Yeah, so yeah, but I'm gonna call it there for the day. Tomorrow when I put everything together, I will fix that ground permanently so that it holds nice and easy, and then start putting the bike back together. But so far we are good. I think I'm happy with where I'm ending today. I'm very happy with where I'm ending today. Everything is working as planned. So next thing for me, it will be putting everything together tomorrow.